So I think we'll be okay. I think we're just gonna go for it. And hopefully things will go well. He stops in a second. I'm still gonna pick up the veil. And I'm gonna have to like run all the way down. What is with my hold on. Is it more this way? If I turn this way, hold on. Okay, yeah, that's better. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure because, like, if I turn a certain way, I don't want my face cut off, and I just kicked my speaker. I am. Okay, so now we're good. I just didn't want my face to be like, see, like how there's a distance in it. Anyway. Annoying elevator time. Down the screeching elevator. Zohar. Look at all the dust. All the dust that comes out of there. Wow. That's a lot of dust.
Xion, look at that.
The Zohar? We must go. Hey, Cosmos, wait! Don't you go off on your own.
What do you what do you think she's doing, Xion?
I don't recall programming her that way. But what's the Zohar doing here?
Cosmo silently recalculating how much she can get away with.
The 99.99998% probability to be the Zohar emulator that was stored on board the Woglinde.
An emulator? Are you saying a real one exists somewhere else?
Affirmative.
Affirmative? Cosmos, how do you know all of this? I never stored any type of information like that in your main databank.
You're the creator of that thing. And yet, you didn't even know about that?
He needs to calm down a bit.
Commander Cherenkov, are you all right? Let's get out of here.
She's like, are you alright? Clearly not. Clearly not, Xion. Look at him.
Commander, your body's...
See-through.
Escape? What are you talking about? You think you'll survive through something like this?
I like how he's the one who's not surviving, and he's like telling our party
That's
that we
right.
aren't gonna survive.
I was the one behind the disappearance of the planet Ariadne.
Oh, okay. No one asked that, but you know.
All that mattered was the recovery of the emulator. That was the reason behind the deployment of Vector and the military. They were really only pawns. But in spite of all that,
Xion, it was the curry from earlier.
Go away! Don't come near me!
He had a bad
You were the
serving
ones
of
who
curry.
rejected me! So why are you bothering me now? No!
What is that?
All photon, lepton,
For me, this was the moment that Xenosaga was something special.
What is
It's
it
a
that
really
we're
weird
seeing?
moment because it seems like simple enough, but it's just the music and the symbolism and like what is coming, and we're only towards not too far into the game. Like this right here gives me the creeps, like the goosebumps and everything.
Oh, no!
I sense it's a gnosis.
No.
It's
Man.
the same. Just like that day.
This is why you have to replay this game several times, because like you would not know what that flashback is had you not come back to this game. Okay.
Commander, that can't be you.
Right. I think my first turn is Starwind. Yeah. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna Star Action Cosmos. And I'll heal this turn. I don't feel I need to heal, but it's alright if I do.
Open ether circuit.
That's fine. I'm gonna get hit twice, 2 more. Not yet. Okay, so our action.
Mystic powers. Written on your
Medica all. Boost.
Open ether circuit.
There! Charging! Our cannon!
Momo is now switching to heal support. Xion will switch to boost support. Oh, maybe not, because if she gets sealed. Oh, Cosmos got sealed, that's fine, okay. So, heal support.
Mystic powers. Written on your
Boosts.
Open ether circuit.
There! Charging! Our cannon!
Mystic powers. Written on your
Charging! Our blade!
Go down.
Charging! Our blade!
open ether circuit.
Charging! Our blade!
He's boosting in front of me, but I'm gonna steal the next turn because the next turn is the open turn. Yeah, that's fine. That would be Xion, right?
Charging! Our blade!
Okay, so you're all. Okay.
Mystic powers. Written on your
Oh, I didn't even need to heal. I'm hilarious. It's alright though. It's fine. That's my fault. Let's do the cure all.
Here.
We're gonna downforce. Oh well. We'll chalk it up to making sure I'm topped off turn. Down dex. Because he's gonna pop this turn. We're gonna do 3 things to get prepped. That's fine. First thing we're going to do, Ether Pack S. Oh, you think? He thinks he's gonna hit me. Mode A7 is next. That's fine. Mode A7. Xian's gonna pop a turn to boost.
Mystic powers.
Okay, we're good. Because what's gonna happen is, we're just gonna dump a whole bunch into Cosmos and she's just gonna wail on him. It's fine, we don't care. Okay, let's go. Boost. I care. Either way, Cosmos is stealing the next turn, which is what we want. Okay, there we go. That's fine, we don't care. Let's get him.
Charging our blades.
Oh, okay, I see how it is. We have 6, so we're gonna do this. Because he's gonna, I don't know who he's gonna hit, so. Cosmos defends. Cosmos is gonna steal the crit turn.
Charging our blades.
Physical down on Xion. Momo and Xion can guard this turn. Actually, everybody can. Yes, let's do that. So everybody's gonna guard for a turn. Just briefly. Just this one turn, because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna refresh all my EP at once, and then I'm gonna heal all at once as well. So, Momo's going to handle the EP. Where is my ether? Okay. Okay, everybody's EP is handled. Xian will heal. And then Cosmos will start on building her boost. Cheeky. Okay, so Momo is up. Do we want to do anything with Momo? We'll get a Miracle Star in, I guess. How am I gonna do this?
Charging our blades.
Because I need to steal that turn back. I see. Shion's got 2. Okay, so we're gonna swap between. Okay, so Momo is going to heal herself.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle. Take this. Now right.
Charging our blades.
And we'll bounce back to Cosmos in a second.
Now right.
Charging our blades.
Cosmos is gonna take her turn back. We get the crit turn.
Charging our blades. Charging our blades.
I want to try to kill him on this turn so I can get the points. $197.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle.
We're gonna get the bonus point slot because that's what I want to take.
Open ether circuit.
Not yet. Now. Okay, and with that, we have the bonus points.
Charging our blades.
Yeah, who needs eggs units? Not me, that's for sure. You just got to have boost manipulation. Oh, I didn't steal the other one, but I got the silver crown. That's okay. But I didn't steal the other. I mean, I don't really need them, really. Who needs that, really? One of the best songs of this game is this song.
Behold the light that spreads before your eyes. This light once symbolized civilization, the very will of the human race.
This will all belong to you. Everything that the light
What
touches,
can we glean from the
Cherenkov.
light we see today? The people of this world have cast away their will to create, drowning themselves instead in an endless cycle of consumption. What you see now is the deceitful light cast by their stagnant eyes.
The commander. But who's that with him?
The people you've encountered in your lifetime are not people at all.
Commander's Crest
They are
is the
less
other
than
one. It's
human,
Cherenkov's
mere
crest.
sacks of flesh and bone. Only upon the realization of self-will can a person truly be called a man. You chose to reject the false light, refused to succumb to their lies. That's why you never faltered, even after all the personality reconditioning.
The commander underwent personality reconditioning?
Long ago, man was forced to leave behind his homeland. This was brought about by the masses who extinguished the very light that drove their will. So how about it, Cherenkov? Let us rekindle the torch, so that human consciousness may once again be resurrected, for our sake and that of our God.
Happiness? Were those my feelings just now? No. It must have been the Commander's feelings. Commander, what was it that you were searching for?
So good. Everything about it, from the staccato of the strings to the presentation and cinematography.
Commander.
I never really existed at all. 36 years ago, the year after the Zoar incident, which led up to the Miltian conflict, I was brought into this world as a weapon of warfare. It happened all the time back then. Killing was our whole reason for existence. The fortunate ones were those who could adapt to that way of life. Even luckier were those who
I can just
died
close
on the
my eyes
battlefield.
and hear. I don't know. It's such
But I
a.
was never granted that opportunity. Before I could find some significance to my own life, the war ended. And I was left behind while the world went on. I tried to adapt. But the language I spoke was so different from the rest of the world. I thought the entire world had rejected me.
It's so
But the commander,
crazy
it
that
felt like
they
he
put
really
into
needed me.
words.
I saw a future for
It's
myself
sad that
in
this
the
is
commander.
still an issue today for
Or I
people who
wanted
have
to.
experienced those types of things.
But I had to rely on the drugs to communicate with the rest of the world. It was because I hadn't changed. After everything that happened, I hadn't changed at all. Now I finally understand. The world didn't reject me. I rejected the world. Shion, I like it here. I'm the only living thing that exists in this place. There's nothing else. No anger, no sadness, no happiness. Not even a future. The only thing that's here is me. And that'll eventually fade away. It feels good. This is exactly what I've been searching for all this time. Shion, you'll eventually find yourself here too. I'm sure of it. It won't be much longer. I know. I can tell.
While I'm supposed to be only commenting what's on screen, I do want to say that this is a very significant reference to he means self-acceptance. You'll find your way to accepting just you as your existence. And I think people were trying to interpret it as something else, but it's very smartly portrayed. PS2 era is I think one of my favorite eras of all time.
What was that? Where's Commander Cherenkov?
In Xenosaga DS, it's interesting because she actually yells at Momo because she has a fear of the Realians, so Shion like sort of takes out some of the stuff on Momo in the DS version because of her trauma. In this one, she's more kind to each other. I mean, eventually she moves past it, but like the DS version is so wild. It very much depicts more
Something happened.
of Shion's self-trauma earlier, which I think would make it more
It's
cohesive with,
nothing
you know,
you
what
need to worry
ended
about.
up being the full trilogy. But currently, what we're watching right now,
I'm sorry.
Was that really the commander?
I just think it's interesting how that DS
Tell me,
version was
Chaos.
rewritten.
Surely we didn't.
Shion. The truth isn't always a pleasant thing to know.
The truth isn't always a pleasant thing to know.
Are we all going to end up like him?
We're still here, and none of us have turned into Gnosis. Perhaps we can take solace in that. Here, stand up.
Everything about this has this subtle strength, right? The subtle strength of Cherenkov as a person who is misunderstood, the strength of
The
Chaos
connection
helping
between
her
the
up.
phenomenon boundaries is dissipating. If this continues, this spatial location will disappear. We are in danger.
This isn't good.
AKA, we won't be able to breathe.
Look! Over there!
Hey! Miss Vector! You still alive? Chief! Are you alright?
Captain! Alan!
Also, see, she acknowledges Alan. Clearly when it matters. She's like, yeah, Captain and Alan, not just Captain.
They're coming after us! Full speed ahead! Shake them off! Aye, sir.
If I recall, I think this is one of my favorite directed scenes. I have to remember. I think this is the one where they're walking and like the camera panning is fantastic for a PS2 game, but I don't recall off the top of my head. This might be it though. This might be the scene.
The Durandal?
You got it!
Registration confirmed, little master. It's the Elsa.
Jeez, those guys were damn lucky we were passing by. What the hell are they doing here? Well, whatever. All guns, target the Gnosis! Cut open an escape path for the Elsa and annihilate the enemy!
It's so cool. Light show! Let's go. Yeah, this is the scene. Look at how this is directed. How smooth this is.
Gonna be
Look at
okay?
this.
There were so many of them when we transferred in. They destroyed an entire Federation fleet. It would be wiser for us to flee than fight. This is no good. We'll never get all of them. What should we do?
We should resupply. This is what I get for taking on the UTIC.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
Junior.
This would be a cinch.
Little Master, enemy group formation approaching from 5 o'clock. We're being surrounded on all sides.
So they're not gonna let us go, huh? And they've coordinated their attack patterns. I've never seen them fight like this before. Even if we gate jump out of here, we may not be able to shake them.
Little master, another group is chasing after the Elsa. Captain,
Hey, you alright? Tony, can you lose them? I doubt it. They're a lot faster than we are. Damn it. The Durandal's guns aren't slowing them down. What are we gonna do?
Them shoes.
Huh? Hatch number 17 is open? Was somebody still down there?
It's Cosmos. What is she?
I'll put it on the monitor.
Cosmos!
what are you doing?
It's so cool. Just the direction is so cool of where they did the cutscenes.
There's too many of them for you to destroy. You're not equipped to handle that great a number.
Shion. pain. Make me complete.
What? I can't hear you.
Ooh,
It's too thin for her voice to
so good.
carry.
The chills. They're actually really big, size and scale. I didn't realize how big those Gnosis are. Like, I mean, maybe they're different sizes but same species. But the ones out here are really big in comparison, at least it seemed.
Attract inhibitor output at 300%. Zohar emulator waves can no longer be suppressed.
What the hell? Now they're acting up?
Intruder alert in the Pieta mother frame. Permutational phenomena appearing in the variant.
In Mama? Where's it coming from?
Scanning transfection course. Course trapped. It's coming from the quarantine hangar.
Quarantine hangar? It can't be the Zohars.
It is. External sources are sending requests to the Zohar.
So, fun fact for people who aren't aware.
Contamination is spreading. If this keeps up, the mother frame will be taken over.
Cut off the main line to the quarantine hangar. Stabilize the attract inhibitor through a secondary line.
Main line purged. All signals blocked.
Put 2 and 2 together. That's all I'll say though. Delicious Gnosis.
Heck, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Chief?
Did that really just happen?
Yeah. It appeared as if she absorbed the Gnosis.
How could she have weaponry we don't even know about? No, that wasn't a weapon. That was...
Something impossible.
Who cares if it's possible or not? She got rid of the Gnosis, right?
Captain. Little Master's been buzzing us for a while.
I like how Matthews doesn't realize the
Oh,
severity
fetch him
of
in.
like, oh, he's like, I don't care, I'm alive still. Yeah, but that's a big problem. Not knowing something that's there that you thought wasn't there.
Thanks for helping us out, little master. Sorry about all the
This isn't the cosmos that I built. Kevin. Is this your hand at work? Is this the real cosmos that you wish to create?
So I'm sure because of PS2 times you couldn't really get the good camera angle, but they were trying to zoom in on the pendant, I think, as in reference of her holding the pendant. But I don't think that's the problem, is that with PS2 era, you can't get all the nuances, right? Until like the later generation, like the later part of the generation. And so I think it's hard for you to realize that like they're just not doing like a shot of here. They're, you know,
Commander Cherenkov's SMS
here. They're
tracking
trying to
signal
show you
has
the,
disappeared.
you know.
And the UMN?
Huh. I was able to track him while he traveled through hyperspace, but I lost him at point 2100783. There are traces of a space-time anomaly at that same point, so we believe the Gnosis may have been there.
I see.
So, you got it?
Roger, little master.
Thanks for helping us out.
Man,
You
I
guys
can't
better fill me
believe the
in on the
Japanese
situation
voice
later.
actor of Margulis and Mary are in Xenoblade 3. I
What
can't
is
wait.
going on here?
I can't wait to hear them
Mama's
again.
gone and caught a bug, so we can't
Yuzuriha
perform
and
any
Juniper is
investigations or analyses for a while.
Mary,
That's terrible.
and then Margulis is
Tell
Kamaravi.
me about
So I can't wait to like just hear both of them back in action again.
Is that Little Master?
And I hope they have more
The head
VAs from
honcho.
Xenosaga in Xenoblade 3. I'd be so excited about it.
Little
I am
Master.
excited about it.
We picked up a
That's
couple
why we're doing this
passengers
again.
headed for Milsha while we were working. What should we do with them?
They look like they're in pretty deep with something. Well, your first concern should be to repair the Elsa. Why don't you get it fixed over at the Foundation? You won't make it very far in that kind of shape.
Foundation? You mean the Kukai Foundation? From the Galactic Finance 500's top 10 fastest growing corporations list? Then you must be...
Ah, the business stuff was meant to be a side thing. We got lucky, that's all.
This is bad, Chief. We can't associate with these people.
Oh my gosh, Alan.
Hey, I heard that, man. Would you rather we left you here in space?
No, sorry, sir. Look, little master, what do you say we just leave this wuss behind? He spends all his time moaning and groaning.
Hey, come on, Captain. Chaos, help me out here.
Well, it's not really up to me, you know. I better leave this one to you two.
Chaos's whole entire existence. It's not up to me. I just better let things play out
Hey,
as they
man,
are.
Don't freak out. We're just playing. What's wrong? Something worrying you?
Huh? Oh, no. It's nothing. I'm Shion Uzuki. Nice to, meet you.
Junior. Guinan Junior. I got a real name, but let's just leave it at that for now. Good to meet you. Shelly, change of plans. We're returning to the Foundation. Make sure to tell Guinan that we have secured the final emulator.
Roger. Preparing to return to the Foundation.
I think he very much connected to her immediately, and I think Junior was like, I don't think it's the one on the hand. I think it's the one that somebody gave him, if you know what I mean. But we're not there yet, so I'm not gonna say anything. But, you know, I think that's what he means. Would you like to save? Yes. All the way on my old memory card. That takes forever to read out. And on we go. Oh yeah, this is right after. No! This is so sad. Because it's a cat. Aww. No, that's always made me sad, especially as a little kid. I was so upset over this scene. No. And then I was even more confused because I was like, what?
Don't say anything. It's all over. Everything. Beetle!
And then this scene where he's just like falling endlessly. Because they couldn't animate
Damn it!
beds. Like, he's got covers on the beds, but he's not sleeping in the covers, he's sleeping on top of the bed. Maybe he's just taking a nap.
What is this place?
It's religion,
Environmental
Momo.
controls here seem extremely strict.
They're so big. 6 to each side, with one directly across.
13 in all. Looks like each block has a name inscribed on it.
Oh boy.
You've got great eyesight. Let's see. Peter.
He is a cyborg,
Andrew.
Gian.
Boanerges. Thomas. John.
Philip, Matthew, Bartholomew, James, Thaddeus, Simon, Judas.
And the last one?
It appears to say Marian Kind.
Marian Kind. I think I've heard that somewhere.
Means the son, the child of Mary, sorry.
The child of Mary. This is where we store all the really dangerous items.
I forgot Shelly throws the lore on us,
Stuff like
doesn't she?
This.
It's the Xenoblades.
Actually, they're all emulators.
No, they're
And they've all
conduits,
been sealed,
Junior.
including the one we just retrieved.
Why are these Zohars here?
Well, our corporation does dabble a little in everything. Besides, these days, you can't get by without having something to deal with.
I don't think that's dust,
and we
or is that
definitely
like...
can't wait around for the Federation to get off its lazy
Did they freeze
butt.
them? The Xenosagas.
What's in the room
Did they
across
freeze them?
from here?
Nothing pleasant, I'll tell you that much.
Ice cream.
You're not going to
Flash
show us?
frozen.
Trust me, it ain't something you'd want to see.
Even if we were to consider the diversity of your businesses, you're still a Foundation, right? I mean, the weaponry on this ship far outclass those on any warship. Who are you people, anyway?
We were more or less a government organization previously. Well, I guess if you want to see it that badly.
Oh boy. There's that room in Xenogears that you had to pick out the sound pitches, and they had parts of, you know.
What is this?
I warned you. You weren't gonna like it, didn't I?
All of these specimens appear to be humans whose bodies turned into Gnosis.
Transformed bodies. I've only heard of them before.
It's so polygonal.
Most people just turn white and shatter to
Low
pieces.
poly count. That's what she's
But
afraid
there
of.
are a few exceptions, and they end up like this. We've named this one Betty for now. It's hard to look straight at them, but I don't want to.
As he says that, I'm looking straight at Betty. It's like zooming in right on Betty.
Mere objects.
It's hard to look right at her. Is it?
She was a little girl the last time we saw her.
People turning into Gnosis? Have you learned anything about them?
Not much. Plenty of Gnosis remains have been recovered to date, but nobody's learned a thing from them. You know what they're composed of?
No.
Yes.
Sodium chloride.
NaCl.
Plain old salt. Even their translucent bodies, they're mostly made up of water and sodium hydroxide. How can ordinary compounds like that form creatures?
I like how the one in the back,
No one really knows why those who survive Gnosis
over
encounters
there on the far
always
left,
turn into one.
looks like the dude from Xenoblade.
people think
This one right here. This one that's looking at us right here. It looks like one of the
beings from
council
another
members
dimension who
from
take on
Xenoblade
temporary
Chronicles
forms
3.
in this one.
When they fuse and they have the Ouroboros form, it looks like that.
Always?
Just saying.
No exceptions?
Nope. Not as far as I know.
So they could be from another dimension?
He's like,
Wouldn't that mean that their true forms might exist somewhere else?
yeah.
Who knows? All that's certain is that they're hostile to humans. Not that such a sentiment is unique to them.
Chief, is something wrong? You don't look so good.
Huh? No, don't worry. It's nothing. So when did this all begin?
Unofficially, phenomena like this have been occurring periodically over the past few centuries. But after a certain incident, the Gnosis leapt into the forefront of history.
A certain incident?
The Miltian conflict. Joachim Mizrahi. It was he who opened Pandora's box and unleashed the Gnosis upon the galaxy. And we're all paying for his ambition.
Joachim Mizrahi. The brilliant scientist who founded the UTIC organization.
Brilliant? He was a lunatic. Unable to bear his curiosity, he invited the Gnosis into our world.
Lunatic?
The Foundation was established after the war by the newly formed Second Miltian government to clean up and investigate the facts behind the incident. Technically, that's our real job. Problem is,
this is such an odd moment for me because when he says that and he criticizes Mizrahi, and Momo takes that in and she expresses sadness, it's very interesting because people are like, Realians don't have rights and they don't know how to express themselves and they aren't human and they don't feel things. And here we are seeing Momo, which is the prototype for all supposed, 100 series that come after her, and she's feeling something.
Daddy wasn't like that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting to see that. From me trying to process that in my head, I'm like, well, are they not? People claim that they shouldn't have rights and they don't have feelings and stuff. Yeah, so of course you're worried about Momo. Wholesome chaos. Yeah, it's just really interesting, Look at Alan. Shelly called for me, so I'm heading over to Durandal's bridge. He just takes off. He's like, bye, I'm out of here. It's like, maybe you should slow down, Alan. Seeing them all here is what's really cool I forgot about that happening. But seeing them all here in this room is so cool. Accessible maps. Alright. But like I said, unfortunately we don't have a time for 100% playthrough because Xenoblade 3 is coming, so you've just gotta truck along. I think we'll only get through episode 1 before Xenoblade 3. We might hit episode 2. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I'm already like pretty far, Send it to me later, I wanna see. It is so hard because I want to enjoy Xenosaga with people, I really do. But it's like, I get that people want to see people who have never played it before, but it's just like, it's, Alright. Code disarm key. Download. Am I really? I actually have them all ripped already on my hard drive because we were doing some sort of project, and I still have them saved, but they're the Japanese versions because at the time I had ripped them all for the sake of subtitling them back then, which I did. But yeah. Well, I don't want to do residential. Where's the, She went to the park, I know. Oh, park. I keep saying all these are like my favorite scenes because the next one I'm like, this is my favorite scene. But like, they're all good because I'm gonna say that again, I know. The ending scene is my favorite scene, I imagine. But
What do you all think? Joachim Mizrahi the lunatic? Was Daddy really like that? Since Daddy built us, does that mean Realians are bad people too?
Momo, we were looking all over for you.
Hello, Xion.
What's wrong? You look kinda down.
Xion,
so beautiful.
I was created by Joachim Mizrahi. He designed the 100 series Realians back when the Federation funded him.
I know.
Xion, Daddy wasn't a lunatic. I don't even know what I am.
Identity diffusion. The eternal dilemma. Do you know about the environmental bugs on board this ship? They're actually nanomachines, you know, used to keep enclosed spaces like this clean. I'd say that of all the things Professor Mizrahi or anyone else created, they rank up there pretty high. These bugs may be man-made, but they function as if they've existed all along, almost as if they were meant to be. I think Realians are the same. The only difference between us is the length of our histories. But regardless of our origins, each one of us has an important role to fulfill in this world.
This is why I respect Xion as a creator and as someone who's done software development or programming or even art or anything that you bring into this world. Having this kind of thought process is
and
what...
it's not just because of the environmental bugs.
I don't know. I just think it makes you a really good person.
Incredibly insightful.
The fundamental Gnosis research Professor Mizrahi left behind played a critical role in the development of modern anti-Gnosis technology.
Thanks for the backup, Cosmos. I'm really glad to see you react like that. Empathizing with the feelings of others is a major factor in human relationships.
Which most humans can't even handle.
The current situation called for me to act in an empathetic manner. I am pleased to be of service to you.
I think Cosmos is really funny.
Too bad she doesn't take instruction very well.
I never got to meet Daddy, but he used to talk to me all the time before I was born. It's all a little hazy, but I remember him telling me that I could become a real person if I did good deeds.
Really? That's a wonderful memory to have.
Uh-huh.
Chief! Great news!
And then Alan comes in and ruins it all.
After this ship arrives at the Kukai Foundation, they're gonna take us to Second Miltia.
Second Miltia? Really?
Apparently. They have some work to take care of out there. The captain's still whining about repairing the Elsa, but...
Some work? I wonder...
Huh?
Well, I'm sure they've got their own reasons. But don't you think it's a little strange that everyone's heading for Miltia?
Not really. It's probably just a coincidence. I'm just glad we saved some money. Not to mention that this ship's 1,000,000 times better equipped than the Elsa. And we'll have nothing to worry about if we run into the Gnosis again. Hey, speaking of which, did you check out your room? They all have jacuzzis and mini bars and... Hey, what's wrong, Chief?
Oh my goodness.
Nothing, nothing.
I'm with you,
just jealous
Xian.
of how easily swayed you are.
Oh man, Alan. Cosmos is a nice person. Thank you for cheering me up. I'm okay now. I concur with your opinion. Without Dr. Mizrahi's research, our technology would not have developed as far as it has. Come to think of it, aren't you tired too? Freed up some rooms, residential area. That's why I hope we really... I mean, I know it's like a far-fetched thing, but to get a remake would be such a big deal because... While different, and I get that some people don't want changes and they're purists, whether it be like FF7 Remake or even this game, I feel like this and the representation of the style of Xenoblade would be such a big deal. And I just, for me, I think that it would be able to tie in all the pieces that should have been tied in. Doesn't mean that I love this any less, it just would be nice, that's all. Blah 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 blah. Snake Charmer. Oh yeah, the hacker. You did it! You finally caught him! The amazing Snake Charmer hacker, Lev Vandisvorce? I wonder why he doesn't try to put his great skills to better use. Who knows, maybe that's his nature, that's his understanding of the process in which he can succeed in life. Perhaps this will come to light through the future cross-examinations. Or maybe it won't. Anyway, the Snake Charmer's case is completely closed now. There's no need for us to dwell on it anymore. You're right. I'd like to forget all about this. We always think it's over, but it's never over with hackers. Yeah, there's just so much I would like to add. I mean, I would volunteer to work on it for free with the skills that I am not using today in my current job because I don't know. Stability, I guess. Dude, an RPG maker. I did it. I was working on a missing year game in it was a few years back, but I was doing it in what is it called? Oh my gosh, it escapes my brain. It wasn't RPG maker. It was in like a legit. I made the assets from scratch and stuff. Why do I keep thinking it's called like I don't know. I'll remember. Ace Combat 4. Oh yeah, Ace Combat 4. Namco. I keep in my head thinking Union, but it's not. Is it Union? It probably is Union, but I think it's wrong, but it's probably right. Anyway. I guess I don't need to I don't think Joe is this early, right? I don't think so anyway. No. He's like, I'll watch over you even when you're sleeping. No, thank you. I mean, I guess our goal is to move the story as fast as we can this time around, right? So I guess I shouldn't be like looking for stuff. Let's just go. Let's just go. We don't got time. If this is like, if we had till September, we'd have time, but we don't. Tashian's tired. She's going to sleep for today. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in any RPG. Hands down.
So that's
this,
the Kukai Foundation.
This moment.
They sure know how to spend their money.
I can't wait to see the Durandal turn into a skyscraper. It's so beautiful.
What?
Spoilers, Momo.
We're going to dock just like this?
This ship's supposedly one of the most famous landmarks in the Foundation. I saw it in a travel guide on the Elsa.
Oh, really? I'd never know. I don't check out vacation guides very often.
Wah, wah.
Oh, look! We're docking!
Star Trek is good. At least the last couple of seasons I've enjoyed. Slash series. That is the coolest sequence, whether you're inside the Durandal or outside of the Durandal. Like, they're two different experiences, but like that's gotta be like one of the coolest things to like see if you were on the ground and you just saw this skyscraper like shooting up.
Wow!
Wow!
Like that.
New Year's Eve is the best time to visit. The evening metropolis is quite a sight to behold with all her lights.
Guinan Kukai, the managing director of the Kukai Foundation.
Huh? Junior?
What was that?
Nothing.
Right.
Nice to meet you.
Xian.
Welcome to the Kukai Foundation.
So in the drama CD,
I heard about
he
your
actually at
situation
that
from Captain
moment
Matthews in
overhears
Chaos.
that, and he
Is
actually
everything all right?
is trying to invite Xian to
yes.
dinner
Thank
later
you
that
for all
night,
your help.
like of this night, to find out what she
Enjoy your
knows,
stay.
because both Junior and Guinan think that she's onto them, and they said there's something special about her,
What's
and they
wrong
can't put
with
their
me?
finger on it.
Acting so rude.
But I think it's really funny that in the drama CD, like
And
that's
you
where her
must be
mind
Momo.
goes, where their mind goes
I've
immediately, is
received
that they
word
think
from
they've
Lady
been
Mizrahi of the contact subcommittee.
found out
We'll make sure you get to Miltia safely.
about what their
From
secret
Mommy?
is.
Right. She told me to take good care of you.
Can I talk to her?
Well, she seemed pretty busy.
Oh, I see. Why doesn't Mommy ever want to see me?
I'll let you know as soon as I hear from her again.
All right. Thank you very much.
So sad. See, right there, that's the moment.
No, it can't be.
Thought process later continued in Xenosaga Drama CD.
That android Cosmos, she's got an incredible amount of potential, you know. There's no way she's just a prototype. I'm also concerned about how she resonated with the emulators.
The Hilbert effect. I heard they lost the archetype, but it looks like there's more to this than it seems. And don't forget about her engineer. What was her name? Xian? I think she might be onto us.
And then this is where the drama
And our
CD
powers.
started.
No way. She's just an ordinary human.
She might not be as ordinary as you think.
I doubt it. She seems normal enough to me. I guess it's possible, though. After all, she's involved in the highest classified part of that project. The same one Helmer's involved in.
The Zohar Project.
Listen. Why don't we lay off the Mizrahi talk for a while?
Concerned about that Momo girl?
Don't look at me like that. You think she likes being called the child of a madman? After all, we were both there when Mizrahi finally met his end. We saw what happened. You know that girl's a Realian. Her memory might be imprinted with something.
So you're saying the image she holds of Mizrahi is a false one?
I don't know. That's why I want you to lay off when you're around her. At least for now, anyway.
If you're that concerned about her, why don't you invite her down to the beach? I'm sure it'll help take her mind off of things.
Man, I told you, it's not like that.
So what happens here is instead of the invite to the beach, Guinan actually invites Shion to dinner to like check out if she knows anything. And then that's where the drama CD part starts, which is interesting. Well, not starts, but like that's one of the scenes in the drama CD.
Man, it's a stainless steel finished Makalov with the original box and everything.
Did he say Makalov?
I won it at a Lion's Heart auction. It was part of their antique weapons collection.
This isn't like you. You're up to something.
Not at all. I just thought I'd reward you for all the hard work you've done for us recently. Have I gone too far? Don't go shooting that thing all over the place. Remember, you're older than I am. Try to act.
He said Makalov.
All right.
Makalov. Sweet. It's so funny.
It's open.
Chief, we better get going soon.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Maybe it's just me, but you've been acting gloomy ever since we boarded this ship.
No. Really, it's nothing.
Is it?
What?
Is it now?
You really think I'm acting like that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. No doubt about it. See? Just like that.
Oh, I just have a lot on my mind. I'm sure that's all it is.
Are you sure? If something's bothering you, I'd be more than happy to listen.
Hey, Shion! Let's go out and play! I'll wait for you over at the shuttle launch, so hurry, okay? See you there!
Oh my goodness. Too much energy. Well then, I'll be heading to the launch pad, so Chief, make sure you come too. So, you know what's really funny in this era of games, when Namco Bandai did walk cycles, well, I mean, I think it's probably just an effect of PlayStation 2, but if you tap the button when you're walking, this happens in like Tales of games or Xenosaga or like walk cycle animations. Where's the walk? It's just, I think it's just a thing with the walk cycle, but they all sort of just do this. Dock. Exactly, it happens in Berseria too. And I don't know if it's a Namco thing, because I want to say it's a Namco thing because any Namco game has it. But I also don't know because I really don't think I've tried anything outside of Namco doing that. But I'm fairly certain every Tales game has it, every Xenosaga game has it, every game that has a walk cycle that has a walk button in Namco has it. I don't know. I don't know why. Xion, I will return to the service module on the Elsa for my regular data update. Hello, Sifu. I appreciate your invitation, but I need to report to our current situation to the committee. Not a chance to get off, and go on and enjoy yourselves. Guinan's private beach. I was under construction last time I was here, so this is the first time I'll actually get to see it. Alright, look, so Dan, let's hurry and go to the beach and I'll show you around. For the sake of funny. Yes, we're going to the Foundation. I always enjoyed all the piano that was in the games. Chaos is sitting there. I'm not participating, I'm just watching as a passive person. Oh, maybe he tossed the ball back there. I don't know.
Xion, would you laugh at me if I told you that I think she has a heart?
Cosmos? Showing emotional behavior?
I've run across some interesting phenomena. It's still pretty weak, of course. Almost like a tiny little pulse.
Really? We should definitely keep an eye on that. Cosmos' elemental data structure duplicates that of the human brain. So something like that's certainly not out of the question.
All I feel is rage. But it's okay.
She was empathizing with Momo back there. I wonder what her subconscious waves were like. Flatline. Oh well, nothing here at all.
Well, what's the
I think
matter,
it's interesting
Chief?
that she thinks that
You didn't come down to the beach just to stare at a screen all day, did you?
Come on, Xion. Why don't you come and play with us?
Sorry. In a bit.
Are you working on Cosmos? It must be really tough.
Ah, Cosmos. She's got a lot of black box areas that even we can't analyze.
Black box?
Yeah. We're painstakingly analyzing her bit by bit so that we can recreate her original form again. The only person who knew everything about Cosmos was Kevin.
Say, Alan, do you think Guinan and Junior are father and son? They look a little too far apart in age to be brothers.
I've heard
Do
rumors
they
here
now?
and there. Some say Guinan cloned himself, while others say Junior's his illegitimate son, or...
I don't think he's a clone. Their genome arrays are a little too different for that.
Wow. You can actually see that, Momo?
I'm an observational realian.
don't judge. She has so many polygons
Or
and
father and son.
ability with
But at the
collision
same
of
time,
objects.
They're not identical either.
Is that sort of thing possible? Their DNA only has to differ by 0.1% to make them different people, right?
Hey, who's an illegitimate son?
Man, this beach is really great. It doesn't feel artificial at all.
It's our latest product. You can even change the weather. You can't have blue skies all the time, right?
Trauma on demand. That's what you can have. Trauma on demand. Yeah, blue skies all the time, right?
thunder.
Shion.
I hate thunder! I'm sorry. I just really hate thunder.
Shion.
You gotta replay. Anybody
Representative
who's played
Helmer,
this game
busy as
for the
always,
first
I
time
see.
and the other games, go back and replay through them again. I really urge you to do that because you'll see so many things that you did not see
I don't
or
really
catch
care
on your
for that
first time
name.
around.
My apologies.
Such
I'm
a
still
big,
not accustomed to calling you Guinan.
big thing in appreciating this
So,
series.
How can I help you?
We're currently headed your way, and we're carrying an unusual package. So I thought it best to inform you.
Oh?
We secured it from an unexpected source. The Federation cruiser Woglinde. It's an emulator.
The 12th one. That matches the UTIC records.
Right. There's no question that it's responsible for the planetary disappearance. Assuming they haven't constructed any more, that's all of them. Aside from the original, of course.
That's clearly impossible. Now that the only man who can create them is no longer alive.
True enough. And one more thing. We have the Contact Subcommittee's 100 series prototype.
How did that wind up in your hands?
One of our passenger freighters rescued her 76 hours ago.
Is the ability to attract that sort of coincidence another one of your special powers?
Not a coincidence, but a probability, as a certain acquaintance might say. Anyway, I'm concerned with what the UTIC organization is up to. You may want to step up your precautions.
I'll see what I can sniff out from the UMN Administration Bureau. We can locate any large-scale gate jumps from there.
Excellent idea. Assuming they have no emulators in their possession. The odds are that they'll go after the original sealed on Old Milsha. Not to mention...
Udu.
I don't know what their ultimate goal is. But we can't allow that thing to reawaken again, no matter what.
Understood. We'll prepare for your arrival. I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
The earlier scenes are always so interesting. Well, I'm going to go back to the Elsa and check on Cosmos. Are you sure you'll be alright, Chief? Yeah, sorry for losing it earlier. I don't have very good memories of Thunder. I'm a little tired, so maybe I'll rest at the hotel in Sector 27? Sector 7. Sector 7 slums. Hotel in the city in Sector 27. I'll go to the Elsa right after I get a little rest. Take care of Cosmos until then. Alright. Chief? Just don't push yourself too hard. I know. Email. Email every day. I'm sure you must have been surprised upon seeing the sender's name. There are two snake charmers, you know. One is my older brother who expected security so painstakingly to catch. The other one is Lev Vanderstorff's clone, a younger sister, Raz Vandervorst. That's me. Lev died, you know. I can feel it. He killed himself by setting his internal nanomachines into motion. How could you? You killed Lev, didn't you? You did it and it's all your fault. If Angie Rompa hadn't stuck his head into this, it didn't belong, Lev would still be alive today. Who do you think you are? I'm sure you're happy you heard that Lev got arrested, weren't you? I'd like to wrap my hands around your little neck and tighten the grip another notch. Chonizuki, you murdered the person I love most. What are you doing just standing there? Come on, try and catch me this time. Otherwise, you'll never be able to recoup what you're about to lose. You understand reading the following passage carefully. All the colonized planets, colonies, and large spaceships falling under the Federation government's jurisdiction have nanomachine maintenance systems. set up for biofiltration systems. You're aware of this, aren't you? All the nanomachines of the program installed in them affect the deadly virus. By sensing signal, the deadly nanomachines will be released simultaneously and release a slot in every maintenance station. The nanomachines will spread through the air, circulating the bugs and the people at an astounding rate. In terms, almost all the citizens of the Federation will be infected within 2 hours of release. You will not be an exception either. You affect the aliens as well. Within 12 hours of infection, there is a 100% probability of death due to the massive increases in cerebral spinal fluid. Let me fair warn you that the nano-assembler used in the analysis won't work. You'll need to think fast. You understand exactly what all this means? It takes the Federation government has taken the lives of every single citizen. Now, have you been able to get a grasp of your own predicament? You have, haven't you? Well then, let's see. If you can solve these riddles, I don't think you're in any position to say no. If you can solve the riddle correctly, the programs and the nanomachines will be deleted. That I promise you. For now, I'll throw you some hints. Figure out what the hints mean and choose the correct answer among the 3 choices. You've been through the locations before. What the heck? I would have never guessed a clone had a younger sister. She's more corrupt now than when her older brother was captured. I can't believe she'd use this deadly nanomachine against us. Besides that, Lev Vandervorst really killed himself? Could Raz be mistaken? No, it seems to be true. All the news porters are saying that the snake charmer killed himself. Since this happened, I guess the only way I will figure out the location is by solving Raz's quiz. That seems like the only way, since it's not possible to contact Vector NSS either. I believe the first answer is Pleroma? I think. I don't remember. I'm gonna cheat a little bit, since we don't have time for me to go get everything. Hold on. I'm pretty sure. Oh wow, no, I was completely wrong. It's the Durandal. Wow, okay. Oh, Ziggy. Is something wrong? No, I just came to see how you were doing. Sorry that's what you say, but the reason why you came here is because you wanted to play, right? You're right, you don't look well. Nothing really, I'm completely fine. You better not push yourself too much. I know. I think it was somewhere in here. I thought there was a place here to go to, but I think I just keep going, right? This is the part that's a little confusing because, like, I would think I would have some of this stuff equipped. No, there's plenty of stuff worthwhile, guy. 18. What's the Vogue? Vogue 20? 18. So then I need... Vogue 30. B4. Battle Gear's 24. I never bought the different bullets for the guns, although I probably should have. I just never did it. And then I think also, bolstering skills really quick. Oh right. No. We need to extract Shion's thing. Oh, it's not. It's 300. Okay. Shock blade. Thermal blast, lightning blast. Lightning blast. Is that Star Strike? Little Tempest, Star Strike, Magic Caster, Meteor Storm. Okay. Let's do a quick save here. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was fully equipped with everything. I'm gonna take a quick peek in here and then we're gonna continue on. That's really funny. She's like, what do you think of my performance? Yet there's like no music playing. That's also a thing that I wish that if this does ever get what we asked for, I would like music in certain places. Only certain places. Like in there would have been fine. Alright, because we can go to the Dock Colony. Nah, I forgot we could do that. He's just like, nope, I'm just gonna sit down. Foundation's Hotel it is, I guess. I had forgotten that you could switch over to the Dock Colony then. That's interesting. I guess we're headed to the Foundation Hotel. No, but we already went. We already did this. Let's find the person so we can stay here or whatever. There we go. Feel much better. Oh, Alan's probably waiting. I better hurry back to the Elsa and start maintenance on Cosmos. Okay, so now we've got to head back to the Elsa, and then now we're gonna go through. I wish they would announce the special edition again soon. I don't think it's gonna go any better than last time for Xenoblade 3, everybody. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna go good. I think scalpers are like always a thing, and I don't think it's gonna, you know, be any easier for anybody else. But we'll see. Especially since they haven't announced it early enough right now, right? Because it's already the 26th. It's almost a month from launch. So, like, what worries me is they're going to be, like, 2 weeks before, here's the pre-orders, and then, like, everybody's not going to be able to get pre-orders in who wants them. And that's, like, sort of a big problem. I think I just want to go on. Move out of the way, Matthews. Gene just sits down all the time everywhere. It doesn't matter where, he just sits. He's like a cat. If he fits, he sits. Oh, Chief, welcome back. Did you rest well? Yep, I'm fine now. Then let's start working on doing maintenance on Cosmos, shall we? It doesn't look like an asteroid.
Output is 5.806 LPP. Not even 3% of the required levels.
In other words, you're saying it's impossible to open the door to Lost Jerusalem.
Open the door? It's doubtful whether we can even find it. I've told you repeatedly that the emulators were mere supplements. You're the one who ignored that. Because of you, we've lost a valuable asset. I've done what I can with what we have, but it's not going to make much difference. Even Mizrahi couldn't pull this off without the original.
So, have you finally come to acknowledge that lunatic's work?
I'm just being objective. No one in the universe is as knowledgeable in this field as he was.
We can't keep our commander waiting any longer.
To say that.
We'll proceed with Plan 401.
Plan 401, huh? That seems a bit extreme to me. The 100 series that Helmer's protege is babysitting, not only does it contain the entire record of Mizrahi's research, but the access code for the UMN transfer column to the sealed area of Old Milsha. also resides in it. Treat it too roughly, and you'll lose everything.
I'm well aware of the importance of Milsha and the Y data. That's why I'm using him.
I do not like him. His eyes share the same look as Mizrahi's.
Those of
Same as
obsession?
yours.
Well, I'll be waiting for the good news.
Pellegrini, secure a channel to our commander. I want to report this and discuss our plans for manipulating the committee.
I see. So what do you want me to do?
The situation is proceeding
I
as
think
planned.
people also underestimate Yuli because everybody's like, oh,
Of
she's so
course.
cold.
I can't
But I
imagine
think
the
you have to
second
understand that
Milshan
Yitik is
government and the
also
Kukai
manipulating
Foundation
parts
will
of
simply
the
hand it over.
committee as well
If
because
the
they have members that
situation
have
warrants,
infiltrated it. So I
we
think she
may
just
have to
very
use
much has to hold
the Song of
her
Niflheim.
hand, you know, of cards to her chest, like what she has. She has to hold
I'm just
close to
saying,
the vest,
even
you
your
know,
toys
as they
have their
say.
uses.
Then why don't you
She
join
just has to be
me?
extra
We can
careful.
enjoy the show together.
Thanks, I'll pass. I don't share your perverse taste in hobbies.
Yeah, right, you gutless bastard.
He's like, nah.
Albedo. A URTV. A monster born of life recycling. There are plenty of mentally unstable life recycling variants out there. Just as Cherenkov was one of them. If he starts getting impatient and moves on his own...
You needn't worry about that. Time means nothing to him. The only thing that interests him is that Realian.
Are you really going to use the Song of Nephilim?
Pellegrini, have you ever heard it? That song draws everything unto madness.
Isn't that the truth?
Milsha. I never thought I'd come back under these situations.
Chief, is something wrong?
Huh? Oh
No, nothing.
It's nothing.
Again. It's always nothing.
How's that, Cosmos?
Fine. There are no problems. Please continue.
And once again, it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We will soon be entering the Milshan star system. We will be entering orbit at 1400 hours local time. Second Milsha Spaceport Flight Control, transmitting flight plan, requesting permission to dock.
Hey, Momo.
Yes? What is it?
We'll be going our separate ways once we get to Second Milsha, right?
Yes?
I don't know if Realians believe in carrying charms or not, but... Here, take this. It's for luck.
So the time that spans this is about a week, I believe.
It's a bullet
because
from a
there's
long
time in the drama CD where
Look,
Momo and Junior spend
got a
time
good luck
together.
phrase on it.
And then there's also they
Sayonara,
investigate something in
baby.
regards to Realians in general.
I'll keep it safe.
And Richard and Herman. But
Oh, wait.
you know, it's
Hold on a sec.
It's always debated about whether things are canon or not, right?
Huh? There we go. Try it on.
Wow! You can do things like that too? That's wonderful.
It kind of tires me out a bit, though.
What a strange welcome. Are they escorting us in this time? They're blocking the way? This is no welcome.
All the power outages.
Confirm photon torpedo detonation in immediate vicinity. We're being surrounded by a fleet of Federation vessels.
As you can see from this video, the Kukai Foundation has engaged in what is clearly an act of aggression against the 117th Marine Division. From the events that followed,
the first
we can only
deepfakes
come to the conclusion that this was an act of rebellion orchestrated by the Foundation's creators, the Second Miltian government. In light of these troubling events, we hereby enter a motion for the following. Per Article 104, an emergency suspension of the vested rights of Second Miltia's autonomous government.
I'd like to add that the 422nd Fleet from Gedalia has been dispatched to the scene in order to surround and contain both the Kukai Foundation and Second Miltia.
Hold on there. Won't that constitute an unauthorized use of force?
The deployment is in accordance with the Federation Emergency Powers Act. It is fully within our powers.
I would think that the Kukai Foundation possessing that level of weaponry is a far greater problem in and of itself.
Perhaps they were heroes during the conflict, or whatever in the past. But the current situation is a result of letting them have their way for so long. The Zohar belong to the entire Federation. Why should Second Miltia have sole control?
The decision to turn the artifacts of old Miltia over to an impartial third party was decided by vote 14 years ago.
We're talking about the dangers of it being monopolized by a corporation.
The Kukai Foundation was converted after the completion of the post-war cleanup and their own disarmament. Since taking on their current name and converting to a business, their primary source of income has become entertainment and tourism. How could they possibly have a vested interest in the Zohar?
You call that disarmed?
It's just enough for self-defense. Think back to the reason the organization was formed. Not only that, we can't ignore their recent achievements against the Gnosis.
Can we be certain these accusations aren't merely jealousy on the part of a state that didn't receive post-war government handouts?
How dare you?
How dare you?
Miltia was secretly involved not only with the current planetary disappearance case, but also with other recent developments, including the Anti-Gnosis Zohar project.
I'd like to hear the Contact Subcommittee's thoughts on all this. Dr. Mizrahi?
We moved the 100 series Realian to Second Miltia in accordance with the original plan. We're following the protocols.
But I wonder, have you forgotten that it was Miltia that produced the lunatic that summoned the Gnosis and tried to destroy the Federation?
I sympathize with your desire to defend your late husband, but perhaps you are too deeply involved in this situation.
I would not have expected my presence here to be misconstrued in such a manner.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Space politics the same as our politics, right?
Order! We've just patched in with Representative Helmer. I'd like to hear about the situation from the Second Miltian government. Well, Representative Helmer,